You are welcome to our YouTube channel Kadambini Srusti. So in this video we will discuss the uses and the form of the present progressive tense or present continuous tense. This tense expresses an incomplete action that started sometime before and it's going on at the time of speaking and will continue for some time in future and then be completed. Okay, before going to the video, one request: if you want to watch such learning videos, then kindly like, share, comment and subscribe our channel. So let us see what is the form of this particular tense form. The first one is subject, then is, am, are, and finally the ing form of verb that is used here. Okay, now let us see is, am, are is used in which particular subject. As we have already discussed in our previous video that we have 3 types of person and 2 types of numbers. So including this, we got 6 type of person and number. So now let us see in first person singular number we have I, and am is used with I, and with we are using just are, and with you again are, with he, she, it, all names, that is the third person singular number. Here we have to use is, and finally in the third person plural number we have to use are with they. So these are the forms of this particular tense. Now let us see what are the uses of this tense form. So as the name suggests, this is present continuous. Mind it here, present means it talks about a present action and continuous means the action is going on. Okay, so here we will discuss 7 particular uses of this tense form. So let us start from the first one. So the first use of this tense form is it expresses a brief action in present. That means when we complete the speaking, then the work is over. Okay, so its duration is very brief. For example, my friend is entering into the cinema hall. Or we can say another example, Sangeeta is posting a letter. Okay, so here it talks about the present time, but here the duration is very short. So this is the first use. In its second use, here we just express the actions that started some time before and now it is going on and it will continue for some time in future. For example, it is raining now. Or another example, my mother is having her breakfast. So that means here it expresses the present time, but here the duration is not that brief as it is in the first use. Okay, so here the duration is little bit longer from the first one. So next is third use. Here what happens, it talks about the present time action, but the action may not be going on at the time of speaking. For example, Mr. Das is constructing a big house. That means when we talk about this sentence, may not be the person is making, but it takes a long duration. Another example, my father is making a film. Again, when the speaker speaks this sentence, may not be he is doing the particular job, but he is working on that particular action for this duration. So it is a little bit again longer from the second one. You just mark the difference between the first use, second use and the third use. In the first one, the time is very short, and the second one, it is little bit longer than the first one, and in the third one, here again, the time is longer than the previous these 2 type of uses. The next use, here we use present progressive to express any temporary action. For example, Rasmita walks to school every day, but today she is going by bicycle. That means some variation from his regular activities. Another example, banks lend money to make profit, but now banks are lending more money to encourage business purposes. So there is some variation in the action. So that is the temporary change that happens in the action. So here we have to use present progressive instead of present simple. In the next use, that is the fifth use, here we use this particular tense form to express the activities of any change or any development, or there is a change in any trend. Okay, so for example, the prices of electrical devices are rising these days. Or we can say, I am beginning to realize how difficult it is to be a teacher. That means these days there is a change in this action. So here we have to use the present progressive form. The next where we use present progressive tense form is to express some unpleasant activities or unpleasant action. So for example, Diksha is always biting her nails. You just mark here we have used always. Always is generally used with present simple form. But here, as the action is unpleasant, so here we have to use present progressive instead of present simple. That means it expresses some unpleasant action. Another example, the cat is always entering into our house. Okay, though it is a regular habit, but as it expresses something unpleasant, so here we use present progressive. Now the last one where we use present progressive form. Okay, so this form is also used to express the future planned action. So any action that is already planned and everything is arranged for this for future. So for example, the Prime Minister is meeting the President tomorrow. Okay, or another example, Sham Sundar is playing in the team in the next match. That means there is something planned for these actions which will happen in future. Here we have to use the present progressive or present continuous tense form. So these are the 7 basic uses of this particular tense form. Okay, let us have a quick recap of these particular forms. The first one is it is used to express brief action, and second, the action started in past, continuing now, and will continue for some time in future. And the third use, it is used to express the action that is continuing in present but not at the time of speaking. It expresses some temporary action. The fifth one, it expresses any change in trend or development. And the sixth one, to expresses some unpleasant action. And finally, to express the planned future actions. So hope you understand what I want to say and what this video wants to express. So if you like the video, then click on the like button, and we will meet soon in the next video of grammar with a new topic. Till then, stay home, stay safe, and bye bye, take care.